just sort of took a corner a little bit too fast, and the back stepped out, and they clipped the central reservation and sent it into a bit of a spin. And we thought that looks quite nice.
Let's frame it.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kid in a Sweet Shop. Today we are in London, beautiful sunny London, and I'm going to be meeting a really good old friend of mine. He's called Maximillion Cooper, and he started a little something called the Gumball Rally. I'm at the HQ and he's going to be showing me around. I'm very excited for this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I can't see anything. Where is he? Maxi.
Jody.
Hi, how are you?
Come here.
Oh my God, it's been too long.
Long time. How are you?
I'm really good.
Good.
Gumball
Welcome.
HQ.
This is it.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
Take a look around. You are now in Gumball headquarters.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a tour.
Should we have a drink before
One
or
drink.
after? No, I'm just kidding.
Let me, what can I get you? A nice whiskey?
Yeah, well, normally I'm
Amazing.
kind of like on that side of the bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, a lady
Okay.
now.
Oh.
But hey.
Anyway,
Oh
so here we are.
my goodness.
So I think what I want to do is, because you haven't been here before,
No.
so this is
Memories
kind of like,
are coming like left,
know,
right and centre.
this building kind of, as you'll see as we walk around, this kind of houses sort of a collection of motorbikes, artwork. Usually there's a couple of cars in here. Around the building, it's just my world of kind of art, music, cars, pop culture, sneakers,
Yeah.
Gumball memorabilia everywhere.
Yeah.
A few pictures of you on the wall.
Oh,
And,
really?
and we
Did
can
I
talk
make
about it.
on the wall? It's very,
Yeah.
I feel greatly honoured.
So let's have a look. So, you know, like I said, we're in the Gumball garage at the most, as you can see from our sort of sign.
Yeah.
DJ booth in the corner. This is
Love
a
it.
place where you've got to come and party with us again.
Most definitely.
And I'll give you a little walkthrough.
I mean, these bikes, what are these? This is amazing.
This is a 1917 Harley that won the best bike in show at Pebble Beach a few years ago, and mixed in with artwork from, you know, Invader and Fail and Banksy and
Yeah.
I don't know, a ton of people that have sort of inspired me over the years as well.
Yeah.
This bike is pretty special. This one once belonged to Steve McQueen.
No way.
So it's kind of a bit of a holy grail for a lot of people.
It's not the one that you did the famous jumping.
It's not, no. It's just from a private sort of collection, and
Oh wow.
But
That's
I
amazing.
used to ride it around the
I was about
streets
to
when I
say,
first bought it, and then I sort
Really?
of got a bit scared that it might get lost or
Yes,
stolen
get
or
nicked.
something. So
Oh,
yeah.
just look at that look. Oh,
again,
hello.
it was nice.
I recognise that person.
Yeah, I recognise that. Nice, very British shot. Drinking
Yes.
a cup of tea.
On a horse. On
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't remember the name of that horse. By far the best picture I've seen so far, I'd like to say.
Yeah, good.
What a
We
wicked
got a little Gumball
space.
arcade over here.
Oh,
Dead
yeah,
Mouse's head that he uses for DJing at our parties. I mean, he did that one in the livery of his, what he called Ferrari, which was his Ferrari 488. That's
Yeah.
kind of, you know, Dead Mouse Ferrari livery, and
He's
he's
the
done it
Gumball
many
in
years now. So
in
yeah,
the same car.
he did the car and the hat and everything all together, the whole rally, and streamed the whole rally live from his dashboard as well. So it was kind of like amazing.
How
So
amazing.
all right, so now I'm walking into the Gumball Hall of Fame. More Harleys around. They're just sort of dotted around the place. This is from
They're
1923. And, you know, Hall of Fame. So we've got
Yeah.
likes of
Oh, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
In the Gumball hat.
Dirty Sanchez guys, Dizzy Rascal.
Queenie, she wearing
Yeah.
a little Gumball.
I've tried to get her on in the rally before, but not quite.
she? No.
Not quite. Although she did nearly run me over at one of your events once, I think.
Did she?
There was a polo match. and
Get
and
out
this
of my
Jaguar
way.
kind of like literally kind of like pushed me out of the way, and I look inside and it's the Queen
It's the
driving.
Queen. Was it the one we did at Guards?
Yes.
Oh my God, how brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, this is amazing. How long
There's
have you
Lewis
been?
again, Bun B.
What was Lewis driving in?
Koenigsegg, Agera.
Oh, brilliant.
Pretty beautiful. That was
Really
2015.
beautiful car.
Idris Elba, you were on that one.
Yes.
That was 2010.
Yeah.
Bun B, great friend of mine, is a great rapper. Shots like this from London.
Look at that. Where's
Again,
that?
you were in this one. This was Pall Mall.
Oh, this is the one I started with the
It
flag.
was. Possibly. Well, this might be a little bit later, but because we did that same area 3 times on the rally. But,
I mean, I haven't done it for so many years, but it's kind of like the amount of people that come out is quite...
Well, you got to think that now, since starting it, next year's our 22nd year, and we've got 5,500 people who've done the rally. And it's a who's who. From the last 2 decades of the world, it is a who's who. It's people like Peter Thiel and Ken Howry before they had started Facebook and PayPal.
Oh my goodness.
You know, and think what they've done the last 2 decades, you know, right through to kind of, you know, some of the world's wealthiest, the coolest, the rock stars, fashion industry, music industry, racing drivers, the whole lot, isn't it? So
it's the most, and I've made some of the bestest friends doing it because it is such a diverse group of people.
And we got to, as we're stood next to this, we got to have a little story on
What's
Weetabix.
the Weetabix?
So Gumball is there, pack
look.
of Gumball top trumps next to Lord of the Rings, and also on that packet or series was The Simpsons and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and we sold 15 million packs of Weetabix, top trumps through Weetabix that year.
I think I definitely had.
You know,
them.
I think everyone in the UK had a pack of Gumball top trumps at one point almost. So.
Indy does, definitely. How amazing! I mean, okay, Drogba. Oh,
a bit of Chelsea thrown in here. You know,
yes,
a huge football fan as well. Bits of memorabilia again. This is the flag. So this flag. Back in 2000, the second rally, outside of the rally, I always used to host these kind of crazy big parties once a year in London.
Yes.
And this one, I turned a building in Mayfair into what I called the Gumball Embassy. And this was the flag hanging from the front of the Gumball Embassy. And I'd always have different bands playing and whatever and stuff and DJs. But this flag then got signed by everyone on that rally, the second rally. So
I think, I can't remember, was it third or fourth? I can't remember which one.
I spot a few people on here.
Who have you got? I got Ollie Wheatland, bless him. He gets in there. Oh, Tara
Palmer Tompkinson.
Oh, gosh. She was so
you know, I always spot a few different names on here. I think I've spotted Bez on here from Happy Mondays. And
oh, I remember Bez doing it.
Yeah. Okay, then we're walking to this.
Okay, so what's this? What's this floor?
All right. Here we are now in what we kind of call our sort of a Gumball showroom, really. This is a bit of a kind of a, you know, sort of it kind of houses my kind of early inspiration for being a skateboarder and a BMX rider.
I was about to say, so they're BMX frames.
So there's literally kind of.
So how long have you been collecting these?
Well, you know what? So when I was about sort of 12 to sort of 15, I used to compete doing all the tricks and all that sort of stuff, you know. And
I mean, not when you were 12.
I know.
I remember your love for it.
But all of these are kind of a collection that I've bought, you know, in more recent years, in the last sort of 20 years, that they were all kind of out of my price range when I was a kid. And sort of, you know, these were like holy grails to me. And even back then, I mean, even in the mid 1980s, things like these sort of Hutch Trickstar frame forks, these were sort of, you know, these were several £100 back then. Yeah. And now are silly money, several £1,000s, many £1,000s, and you know.
Real
so also there's lots of artwork
item.
around. Partly a combination of my own art collection. That sort of some of these paintings that are in this room have come back from an exhibition, so they're kind of just, you know, sort of being stored at the moment, you know. And my dad's an artist too, so there's lots of my dad's artwork.
Yeah, no, you've
around,
always really been into art.
Yeah. Bit of Gumball Kids range.
Oh, look at this. So well, I know I'm a walking advertisement, but
you have to
have to get some for Indy.
Gumball rugby shirts.
How
whatever,
cool!
You know, and race jackets for the kids.
Your kids go to school in that. They are going to be like the coolest of the coolest.
Yeah. They look kind of cute, don't they? Right?
They're great. And where can you get all these?
So
online?
We sell Gumball stuff in like a bunch of different stores around the world. So like Selfridges, we do pop-up stores in Selfridges and online, and then sort of Selfridges equivalents in all over the place. US, Asia, Europe, the whole lot.
Because I've got a couple of really amazing trainers. You've always done some really cool kind of footwear collabs, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I've always been into sneakers. I'm kind of, I mean, I did fashion design at college as well, you know, so I've
Yeah.
kind of had that kind of design element to me always. And
Mhm.
over the years, yeah, what have we done? This was super early. You had some of these.
I think I did, yes.
These are from a brand, this is KiaSS, and they had a brand called Royal Elastics at the time, and I made boots to look like stormtroopers, kind of. That was my Star Wars kind of shoe.
They were not the most practical for driving in.
No, maybe not, but you know.
Especially
Well, then I went more practical. Then I designed these for Adidas.
Wicked.
And this was like amazing to get to design a whole shoe for Adidas instead of just doing like a colorway on an existing shoe, you know. So it was literally the whole design, so made it like a
proper racing, yeah.
And a Gumball logo sort of embed in as well. So it was kind of cool.
Can you still get these?
You can't, because this was mid-2000s, and then since then we did a deal with Puma.
Yep.
So I designed this shoe. Looks like the Ford Mustang from Bullitt. Steve McQueen drove.
Amazing.
It's the same color palette. And
beautiful.
so it was a Gumball collaboration with Puma and Undefeated. So we
cool.
did other ones. We did these crazy ones. We did these in regular colors too, but we did sort of limited editions in like the crazy gold. And I think you've had some of these.
I think I've got a pair of those. I'm gonna have to look everything out.
Again,
it's been a
Gumball's
while.
sort of in them.
And then this is like the holy grail of
Skate
skateboards.
decks. Well, you know, over the years, again, I kind of moved from BMX riding to skateboarding at that age. So from like 15 to kind of, I don't know, 19, 20, I was kind of like skateboarding was my world before I moved into racing cars, and that became my sort of, you know, next sort of passion really. And so lots of friends from skateboarding world you know, are still great friends now. And Tony Hawk,
We share your son's godparent duties.
Yes,
we
absolutely.
do.
Yeah.
It's my claim to fame.
Yeah. So Tony is a godfather to Cash, and so are you. So yeah. And so yeah.
What are all these ones? Because they've got Gumball.
Yeah, so that was like a Gumball series that we did for a brand called Birdhouse, which is owned by Tony Hawk, and then other ones are sort of, you know, these are decks by Bucky Lasek, Mike Vallely, Willie Santos, other skaters, Rob Dyrdek, just other pro skaters that have been on the rally basically, and sort of, I think particularly that kind of first decade of Gumball, we had pretty much every X Games kind of athlete across BMX, skate, motocross, snowboarding. They all came on Gumball.
Yeah, they did.
You know, in that world, we kind of like, we were the
coolest.
thing, you know.
Absolutely, still are. Wow, what a cool room.
Yeah, bit of this is our, so like I said, we don't do the shoes with Adidas right now because we have a deal with Kappa. So we have a whole range with Kappa, and this
what's
is
this all for?
A sneaky peek here. So this was last season.
Yeah.
There were more pieces than this, but this is kind of like a bit of just a rail of a few examples really. But so next year, the next rally is this route.
Oh, nice.
Well, there you see a bit of the route on that. So Toronto,
Indy 500, Nashville, Atlanta, Miami, Havana.
finish in Cuba. All right.
So, okay.
So this isn't for sale yet. This comes out
world exclusive
in spring next year or January next year, I think.
I love it. Love the colorways.
So very kind of American culture as well, and that's Miami and Cuba kind of colors, and American football shirts, and
love it.
At the end of the rally, we're doing a charity football match.
Brilliant.
In the National Stadium in Cuba.
Are you?
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of an all-stars football match against some very famous footballers, and maybe you have to be in goal or something. I don't know. Can you play football?
No, but I could be in goal. I mean, Indy tries to get me out, but
we see those long legs and some short shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Looking very blue steel there, I have to say.
Thank you.
I love it. I mean, just. So a few of the cars.
Yeah.
You've got the Bugatti.
Bugatti up there, F50. That was a great year when we.
Which one was? There's an F50 in quite a few of them, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, we've had pretty much every incredible car I can think of. I mean, if you've got to think, you know, 21 years of rallies and sort of 140, 150 cars in every one. It's been a mix of everything.
Everything. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
Yeah, carry on. All right, let's keep going.
I mean, this is just...
All right, here we go. Let's go up another floor. So again, back in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, look.
That is my wife, Eve. That actually wasn't the first rally she did. That was 2011. But we met on the rally. That was the whole... So she came on the rally in 2010, and we met, and now we're married.
I know, isn't that lovely?
Yeah. Hoff in Times Square.
We love the Hoff.
Great shot from...
He's done, how many has he done now?
Pretty much every year since 2008.
He's like part of the furniture.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's Regent Street. We've closed Regent Street a few times now, but that was 2014, and we had a good few 100,000 people attended that one, so that was pretty crazy.
I mean, unbelievable. So cool.
Again, bits of memorabilia.
Yeah.
Kerry Hart's motocross jersey, the Hoff's Knight Rider steering wheel.
Is that when he was jumping? Was
Yeah,
that
you were
was
there.
when I did it?
Yeah, it's 2003, jumped over all the cars in Vegas, or not over all the cars, but over some cars. So.
And that's from then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is like a walking kind of, living, breathing Gumball museum.
Don't tell me.
2006 rally, this Rolls span off in front of me in Serbia. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. They were all fine.
Yes. Good old
The Rolls was a little bit twisted. It hit the...
Just a little bit.
Well, it was on a 3-lane wide sort of motorway, 3 lanes in one direction. They just sort of took a corner a little bit too fast, and the back stepped out, and they clipped the central reservation, and it sent it into a bit of a spin. And we thought that looks quite nice.
Let's frame it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, it does look kind of
Well, you can't really recreate that, can you?
No.
That's it. These are, from Jordan, Michael Jordan. This was one of the first ever batch produced of Air Jordans, which again in the sneaker world are kind of holy grails, aren't they?
That's like, I mean, they're worth quite a bit of money nowadays.
They are, yeah. So they're kind of like housed on the wall away from everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then more stuff. That's Damikong Su, an American football player, just won the Super Bowl last year.
Was he? And he did last year?
No, he did the rally way back, sort of 2011 first. But we were great friends, and I think he's going to do next year's again. Dizzy Rascal.
Dizzy. What is that car?
It's the Incinerator. It's a concept car. It's a one-off that one of the big Saudi royals brought on the rally.
Did he do the whole thing in it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So you literally it's not really gull-wing doors. It's kind of like the whole thing opens, and the way that you get in is you walk over the front bonnet. You literally walk. Yeah, you walk up there to get into the car.
Petrol engine? Was it quick?
Yeah. No, not quick, but.
But he did it?
Yeah.
Good man.
Times Square.
Oh, God, I remember coming into Times Square in that. What was that?
Like a 60s Corvette.
Yeah, it was the 60s Corvette, exactly.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes.
Exactly, and it broke down, and I had to push it up to the finishing point in Times Square. I don't think it was this one, though.
I think,
was it?
No, it wasn't that one. That one's, what's that one? 2012. That was the start in New York. 2012, New York to Los Angeles that year. Deadmau5, pretty big DJ that's now become part of the family as well.
Pretty big. I mean, he's huge, honey.
He has done the rally since 2014 and
plays at.
And I can't get him off the deck because he's playing every night. I've scheduled him to play one night, and he actually will play the whole lot. He's amazing. He just loves it, and he's become a good friend. And he played at our wedding as well, so he's sort of fully just a mate of mine now.
Amazing.
But I think that was his actually first year on the rally, and I sort of, by a couple of days in, when his mouse head's covered in Gumball stickers, I kind of knew he was into it.
He likes it. Yeah. I mean, it's just so awesome.
Above your head, you've got Hoff's float from Baywatch.
Was that not at the?
Yeah.
We auctioned that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got quite a bit of money for it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
He was. He's just such an amazing guy. Really funny as well.
How funny was that night?
Oh my God!
I mean, singing.
I had no idea the humour.
We're going to come in here. Let's have a quick look in this office.
Oh wow! Okay.
So here's the newest employee.
Godson. What are you doing? Are you working on? designing.
Cash is busy buying NFTs. That's all his world revolves around at the moment.
Cashy is my godson, as we said. So lovely to see you. So this is kind of operations
This
room.
is kind of obviously one of the offices. It's sort of, I think we've kicked everyone out because we're filming, but there's normally sort of 12 or so people in here, and obviously these two we can't kick out. They stay at their desks the whole time, so you know.
Exactly, stuck.
Yeah, but again, it's like the rest of the office. It's kind of a fun space, bits of memorabilia everywhere.
Wow.
That's a Times Square trip.
That's
when you cross the finish line in that Corvette.
That is the one. I mean, just as a whole, just to close these places is just unreal.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've
Can't
sort of
see
when I look
car.
back on some of the trips that we've done, the places we've gone, and some of the you know, the city centres we've locked down, it's kind of like, I think, how did we do that? You know.
I don't think I could. I think I'm still pushing the car around there.
It's a nice shot of the Batmobile.
Batmobile.
I mean, that's kind of like a Gumball entry grid, isn't it? It's a Batmobile to Rolls Royce, and you know, down here you've got Bugattis, and
is the spirit of the Gumball is always. It's never one of those ridiculous supercars.
No,
it's always kind of.
Yeah, and Gumball is always about that eclectic mix, isn't it? That you've got sort of, you know, literally Knight Rider car to Paganis to, you know, everything.
I mean, I remember one of the spirits was a ice cream van that I did.
Yeah.
Right, where do we go?
Right, let's go to my office.
Oh, is this your
office? This is where I sort of create things from. So again, we're kind of like bits of everything that I love and enjoy. So
the coolest office.
My 1911 Indian board track racer, which is a famous motorbike. There's a Anthony Hopkins film about racing these Indians.
It's called the Indian.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's it.
And again, like little bits of, you know, football stuff, family stuff.
Yeah. Oh look, there
kids.
He is.
There's Cash up there.
There's Cashy.
Jagger looking very young.
Oh my God, they're so big nowadays, the girls.
I mean, that daughter now is 18. So,
I know, I can't believe it. It's scary.
Yeah. I mean, my eldest, Lotus, is 19 now.
I know.
Which is crazy.
I know. I heard she's doing a lot of work up in Manchester.
Yeah, right.
Working hard.
At a nightclub.
At a nightclub.
A helmet from Rally, signed by Ryan Dunn, who was from Jackass, who's no longer with us, sadly.
Very sad. And he did so many. They did. Jackass were.
Yeah. Well, from 2001, we did 10 years of having all the Jackass guys on it every year, and
10 years.
Different MTV guys as well through that period, like Travis Barker from Blink 182, and
amazing.
I don't know, just that whole kind of MTV exhibit and all that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I was lucky to do a few in that era. I mean, I just think it's just so awesome.
This is my world, isn't it? You know, it's bits of like Evel Knievel mixed with, you know, car history, McLaren, James Hunt, Mario Andretti. This is kind of what I have grown up on, James Bond stuff. And I try and create these fantasy Gumball trips, really, is what it is, isn't it?
Well, you do. I love it with kind of like the old, beautiful artwork with the kind of...
Well, if you look closely, though, it's got R2-D2.
Oh, it's got R2. Oh, stop it. That is absolutely
And this is an original.
brilliant.
This is an original 19th century oil painting that's just been adapted by a sort of a famous artist.
I like that it's
same sort of thing with this one, with the, you know, an original oil painting, but it's been doctored with the LA.
I love it. Oh my God, it's so cool. What an office.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just amazing. And then this is where it all...
Yeah.
The magic happens at the bar, of course.
Well, it looks like I'm an alcoholic if you look
actually.
at that, right?
But, well, most people think that with me because I'm constantly, whenever I have a kind of an interview or pictures, I'm kind of like in the pub.
Well, thankfully, lots of those aren't drunk, you know.
Yes, they're a lot fuller than mine.
It's my little fridge up here, so I can kind of host and entertain people, I think.
Drums?
They're actually Caches.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids all had drum lessons, so they're sort of slightly smaller kit than normal kit.
Yeah, I was about to say it's mini.
My dad plays the drums, but unfortunately I'm useless.
No, I am too.
I've tried and I just you've got to dedicate yourself to it. So.
I mean, this is just the coolest place to come to work.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought it was when I did Zach Brown's and he had to do the Boulevard. I think I've changed my mind. This is now my favourite. I want to come and work for you.
Anytime.
Thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Right, let's go and get that drink now.
Yeah, come on.